Oh god. Okay, so I get there on an empty stomach around like 9:30,
It's not good.
and I
This is
want
at
to
the
try.
hotel, or?
Yeah, we booked this pretty big room in the Sheraton, which is like I think off Rene Levesque.
Mhm.
So what? It's like me and Megan around 9:30, and I just brought Stewart's key lime soda because I was told that if you mix that with gin, it goes really well. So I did it. I put like 2 ounces, and the rest was key lime.
Yeah.
It tastes like
Shit.
it tastes like gin and 7. It's like nothing.
There's no difference.
There's no difference. Long story short, those two glasses of whatever I mixed
Fucked you up.
pretty much fucked me up until like later at night at 2 o'clock I was done.
Yeah, well, it's 2 o'clock.
But yeah, I mean, from that point on, we were playing. What was it?
Playing?
We were playing some board game at one
Well, that's
point.
why. I
guess
thought you
we
guys were going
bored.
to the hotel bar,
Yeah, we did.
and there was no one there?
Well, the thing is with the hotel bar, you can actually buy something and then leave and go back to your room with the drink. It's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool. So I bought a dirty martini. Long story short, our neighbors next door were having like a really crazy party. So like I kept on going to their party.
Oh, yeah.
They kept on giving me drinks. I'm like,
That's
man.
hilarious.
So I don't know what they gave me, but I guess they gave me like rum and coke or whatever.
With roofies?
With the
something.
roofies. That's why at 2
No.
o'clock you're just dead.
And even, well, not that. Like I was already drunk as is, but then I smoked up with them.
Okay.
And then I was just done because I was throwing up at that point.
Wait, you were smoking in the way? Can you even smoke in the hotel room? I guess.
Oh, we left the
Oh, you
hotel.
left, okay.
You're not allowed smoking in the hotel.
That's what I thought. Does it have a balcony or no? No
No.
balconies. Windows.
But, yeah,
You went across the street.
I ended up just like falling asleep. So yeah, that
That's
was fun.
retarded.
But I threw up, so I'm fine. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was just
Throwing up.
I made friends with like all these people, and I don't know anyone's name.
It's good.
They apparently like came back, like knocking on my hotel
Yeah.
door, and they're like, "Where's Brandon?"
He's dead.
come
He's
out to
like-
play.
And on that note, let's start it off. I'm Adam, like usual. We got Brandon, Dodds, Richard, and Matt for our New Year's Eve pod. Or New Year's.
New Year's
Pod.
You know it's pod, man.
I seriously
It's all
cannot
about
talk.
the New Year's pod.
Anyways, kick it off. I was playing more Assassin's Creed this week, but not too much. Like I didn't play much
no
Rogue.
news?
No news this week. There's nothing going on this week.
There's some stuff.
No, there's literally nothing going on. It's
There's
fucking literally the game industry closes
Yeah.
for 2 weeks around
Except for
Christmas.
Steam.
After like February,
Except for
it'll
Steve.
start to pick up
Yeah.
because like the sales are all going to be zero for now.
But to be honest, I'm not sure if we're going to continue doing the news because there's not too much news going on or whatever. But like when there are stuff to talk about, I'll bring it up. But at this point, I want to kind of do more discussion topics. So we'll go through the games that we like have played for a few minutes each, and then we'll have some discussion topics before the question. So I played a little bit more Assassin's Creed this week. I didn't play any Rogue Galaxy like I did last week, but basically I love the fact that I can explore around as a pirate. Like going around in the boat is really fun. Actually exploring all the different islands is really cool. Doing all that stuff is sick. And then when you just do too many story missions in a row, you just feel like killing yourself.
All that tailing, eh?
Yeah, but see the thing
I told you.
yeah, but the problem is like if you do one here and there, it's not so bad. But there was like 3 or 4 like main missions on one island, and so I did pretty much all of them until it basically tells me to go somewhere else, and then I'll start exploring around and doing whatever until I get there. But since they were all on this main island, I started doing them, and 3 of them in a row was tail missions, and I'm just like, this fucking sucks because there's no difference until I got to a mission where you're finally somewhat doing something else. And it's like a bit of a different tail. But the worst part is they keep making you tail people in restricted areas. So not only do you have to tail them and they like turn around to see you, no, every single fucking person is looking at you. There are like 30 guys everywhere. You cannot get around anybody, and it is just annoying as fuck.
Yep.
Like, fuck off.
That's why I stopped playing Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, but I mean, the game is amazing. Other than that
yeah.
one thing, the game is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
Because he
Other
wants to
than
be a
doing
pirate.
too many main missions in a row.
Yeah. Adam just wants to be a pirate.
He
I just
be a
want to be a
pirate.
pirate.
Like I said before you started playing, if it didn't have like 2/3 of the game was tailing, it would be my game of the year.
Yeah, and that's true. 2/3 of the game is tailing. I did like 4 or 5 main missions in a row. 3 to 4 of them were tail missions, and then one of them was you're on a boat and you're following another boat. So technically, it is
That's
a tail
the worst.
mission.
Like, every time you're on a boat and you have to follow another boat, there's always a fucking storm.
Yeah. But the worst part, that was okay, and you're following the boat, but it had like a bunch of like TNT on it or whatever. Basically, you're going into a gunship and blowing up their like giant ship with your small little ship that filled with explosives, right? And that's basically the mission. Then you have to try and outrun everyone. That was fun. That was fine. The tail missions, garbage.
I would have bought it if it had a better special on Steam.
Yeah.
Well, fucking
Well, what was-
25%.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
There's a
But it
brand
only
new game,
just
isn't it?
came
No,
out.
but look,
Yeah.
the
It's
fall
really
sale
new.
had 33%.
Oh, really?
I'm like, the fall sale ended 2 weeks ago, and they had to wait till like almost the second last day to give a 25% sale on it.
You never
Maybe
know.
Maybe it'll go down.
Well,
again.
look, even what's it called? Metro Last Light, or no, sorry, Arkham City came. No, Arkham Origins. That's it. Came out in October
Mhm.
of this year,
And
and it had over a 50% sale on it in
yeah, okay.
October.
'Cause people
it-
probably weren't buying it.
Yeah, but you know how
Yeah.
bad that game was.
It was pretty bad. It was like a fucking horrible game. That
Really?
You couldn't play. Horrible.
He didn't. Well, see, the thing is,
Horrible.
when Sean was here talking about Batman Origins, he actually at first he said it wasn't bad. He had a lot of fun with it, and then after talking to Matt for a little while about it, he came to the conclusion that it was a giant piece of shit.
It's
Like
worse.
story wise good, but
Yeah.
gameplay.
It's an
Bad.
amazing story, absolutely amazing. But everything else is just absolute shit. Like
That's
it's worse than
unfortunate.
Assassin's Creed 3.
Oh yeah.
It's horrible.
That's saying a lot.
But it's because I found out why. It's by Warner Brothers.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
not-
by.
yeah, it's not by.
I'm happy.
What's
I
it?
never played
WB
Assassin's
Montreal, not
Creed 3
Rocksteady.
Yeah, it's not Rocksteady.
Rocksteady,
It's
that's it.
WB Montreal.
Yeah.
And they fucked it hard.
They fucked it.
That's not a good game for anything to produce first.
No.
Like that's one of the first games they've ever released.
Yeah,
It did fucking horrible.
Well, at least they know they can tell a story now.
yeah, they know how to
Because
tell a
they're
story.
Warner
They
Brothers,
just
of
can't
course
do
they know how to
anything
tell a story.
else.
It's WB.
They should compete with Telltales.
They just fucked over the game pretty hard.
So, did you get anything on the Steam sale at all this week?
Yeah, I bought like a ton of stuff.
Really? I haven't really bought anything. It's like I bought so many games during the summer sale that everything that's here now is either not low enough for me to warrant buying. Like I bought 3 games and that's it, and they're all during the same 8-hour span.
Nah, what was it? I got Metro Last Light. I got
Okay.
Batman.
Origins?
Yeah.
I thought you already played it though.
I
So why did you say it was a giant piece of shit if you haven't
Because I
played it
played
yet?
it. I beat it. I got
You
it from
bought
the
it on
sale.
special and you beat it already.
Yeah.
You already beat it.
Yeah, it took me.
Wait, you got it during
the sale. Like,
this
the
sale?
day
It's
it
only
came on
like an
sale.
8-hour game. If that.
Yeah, the day. No, it's more than that. It felt
Is it?
so long.
Really?
It was such a long game.
But I thought you said it was a piece of shit a few weeks ago.
No, I said that when we went to his house.
Yeah, last weekend.
Oh, okay.
So when it came on special, I bought it, and then I also got Bureau.
Okay.
XCOM Bureau.
Yeah, that's right. And you beat that too.
Yeah, that was fun.
But a lot of people said the Bureau was bad.
I don't know why.
And
It
yeah.
was fun. Like it's not story driven. Neither was the first one, so
Mhm.
it doesn't really matter.
So then what did it change?
Well, you're third person, and it's tactical now.
It was always third person tactical.
No,
game.
but it's what's it called? Like a first person shooter too.
I don't
Like
get
you're
it.
controlling your guy. Like
Oh,
you're over
really?
his shoulder.
Oh, so it's not a strategy game.
It is because it's like Brothers in Arms.
So it's a tactical shooter.
It's a tactical shooter,
Wow.
but you still everyone has special abilities.
Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
I
So
thought it
is
was.
it
I thought it was exactly like XCOM.
No, that's the other one.
That's probably why
that's
people. Did,
XCOM Enemy Within.
okay. That's why probably people didn't like it
Maybe,
too
but it
much because
still
it was
works.
too different.
No, but it worked. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it more than Batman.
Did
Fucking Batman.
you end up starting playing Last Light or
Yeah, I beat it.
you beat Last Light too?
Yeah.
Holy shit,
I
man!
beat Last
Yeah,
Light.
because you didn't come last week. That's right. You had 2 weeks of
Yeah,
games
but
that you
still,
haven't
even
talked
then,
about.
I got nothing to do. I'm off for a month. I got
Oh, yeah.
nothing to do all day.
Fuck.
Because nobody has this 2 weeks off. First of all,
Wow,
No
fuck.
one's installing
Yeah,
Windows
sure.
anymore.
no, it's just that they don't have these 2 weeks off. I have the 2.
When I was working in the game industry, I always had these 2 weeks off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody I know, like during the day, they're working, so I just play video games all day.
It's good.
It's a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah.
I suppose
So how'd you like Last Light then?
it was good.
Yeah.
It was better than the first one.
What happens? The first one was like.
No, it was just bugs. It was tons of bugs. They
Yeah,
fixed
exactly.
all the bugs.
Okay.
So it was better.
So it's like the first one, just no bugs.
And they fixed the weapon thing.
Well, weapon thing.
Because you were only able to hold certain types of weapons and one of each or something.
And you have to
like that.
constantly trade them
Yeah,
back.
this one, it didn't matter. You have 3 slots and you can hold whatever the fuck you want. So you can have 3 of the same gun.
That's cool.
So you just have all 3 of them constantly loaded and then you just switch and then
Mhm.
there's no point to that. But
Well, that's good. Whatever. Still, it's fucking annoying that you have to fucking constantly switch
yeah,
it
I
with the
couldn't
fucking
have
trader.
a shotgun and like a silence gun. It would switch. Like either I can have this or this.
Mm,
This
okay.
it didn't matter.
Cool.
And they modified nicely.
Richard, what you been playing? You said you were playing Battlefield before.
Yeah, pretty much just Battlefield. Can't play Counter-Strike right now. So
Why?
Because of Steam sale. They brought it down to like $3. So
yeah,
everybody's on hackers now.
Hackers,
Yeah.
why?
Because the game's only $3, so people don't give a fuck if they lose the game for it. Like you try and do matchmaking, and it's just you're always against a hacker, at least one hacker in
Really?
each game.
Doesn't it ban the entire account though?
No, it depends.
No, it'll only ban depending on what engine it was. Because I know for 1.6, if I got banned from 1.6, I can still play Source.
Mhm.
If I got banned from Source, I can still play 1.6 for whatever reason.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, they don't ban the whole account.
I thought they banned the entire account. I guess
No,
that'd
but
be
I mean,
pretty
you can
shit.
buy the game for $3 and just have that game on one account.
Yeah, it's true.
Just
But I'm
make
saying
multiple
like if you had like 20 games and then you bought this.
Oh,
and
if you're
it's
doing it on
hacked,
your main account where you have like 400 games,
you're
you're
an idiot.
stupid.
Yeah.
But no, it's unbearable right now. So yeah, I've just been playing Battlefield with my buddies.
PC or yeah.
PC, of course. I still haven't touched it for the fucking PS3 since I've gotten it.
Yeah,
I
you
haven't
got it for
touched
free.
it. I haven't touched it at all. I know Sean wants to play, but
I heard it was shit. Like,
Battlefield 4?
yeah, like I heard there's a lot of problems with it at launch.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
like bugs with the
Yeah, that
online
was
play or
a
whatever.
login
That's all
bugs.
fixed now, or
It's supposed to be fixed now, yeah. They released a bunch of patches that were
Saw
supposed
a
to
lot
fix
of
it.
whining about that game. I was like, what? I thought this was supposed to be like the next big thing.
Yeah,
yeah, I'd say for the past week or so, like a few days ago, for the past week, it's been really hard to join a server.
Yeah, well, it's all
You're just
Christmas
constantly
kids.
getting errors and errors and errors joining servers, and they finally fixed it. It's very enjoyable as long as you have competent people to play with.
well, yeah, it's always the
That's
same thing. You need to have a decent squad, so play with some friends.
Any company.
Even if you're playing with friends and you guys can do shit, you need people that are good in vehicles. If you have people that suck in vehicles, you're
Yeah.
gonna lose.
And like especially like the thing with between the second and the third one, they removed a lot of the anti-air stuff on the ground because in the third one the planes are too powerful because there's no functional way to get rid of them. And in the second one, there's so much anti-air that there's almost no reason to go in a plane because you could just easily shoot it down. They didn't come up with a good balance yet, and I haven't played enough of the third one to see the fourth one to see if there's even a proper balance between that. Because like without proper anti-air, it's just a nightmare.
Honestly, in the fourth one, what it feels like is if you're in a plane, the only thing you're gonna do is fight the other plane. I
Really?
feel like I
Right.
don't see these people trying to attack anybody else.
Have you seen those stunts online though?
Yeah,
People-
I've seen the stunts, but
it's ridiculous. I can't believe something. Have you seen it though? It's
Yeah,
like the fucking guy ejecting himself. Brandon, you know what I'm talking about?
launching at a
Okay, so
helicopter.
this guy,
Like,
yeah,
pause
this
this and
guy's
watch it.
this guy's in a jet,
so many different
and he
stunts people
ejects
do.
himself in midair, takes out a helicopter with a rocket launcher, keeps flying through the air, and gets back into the plane. It doesn't even make sense.
All the
It is
comments on that
absolutely
video.
insane.
Everyone was always talking about, oh, Battlefield's so realistic.
Well,
Yeah,
and then you got that shit that you could do.
No, it's because a lot of that's set up. Like,
Yeah.
They went with buddies and they just set
Yeah,
up.
and they just did it over and
It's
over
based
and
on
over again.
a true story, I believe. It's the life and times of Bruce Willis.
Well, I know a lot of people actually chose Battlefield over Call of Duty because of the colorblind mode. That's
Yeah,
what I heard. Yeah, like
There's a colorblind mode?
it's just it
Yeah.
changes the colors
Oh,
between
I
the
knew
engines.
that's so bad.
Yeah.
people in Call of Duty they don't have that, so they're like, okay, well they have to go to Battlefield because it's unplayable.
What I don't understand because they use those stupidest colors.
The
like,
red and
yeah.
blues.
It's but it's
And
okay.
purples.
Red versus blue is fine, but your squad mates always look so similar to the fucking enemy, and it's always been like this.
I feel like that in Battlefield. If
Yeah,
I
that's
play on
what I'm saying.
hardcore, I can't tell who the fuck's my friend, who the fuck's the enemy.
That's what what we're talking about though with colorblind mode.
If you play on normal, they do. If you're playing hardcore,
Oh, yeah,
you have to look at them for like a second before it pops up.
That's why you put colorblind mode on.
Yeah, exactly. So it fixes it slightly, but it's ridiculous. Like I always hated that. I always have trouble with like the enemies and my squad mates in all the battlefields. I never played enough Call of Duty to actually notice.
No, Call of Duty doesn't have it.
Doesn't have that.
It doesn't have colorblind mode, but I mean, like I started playing Ghosts recently, like this week.
Yeah.
And there's like a guy, he's sitting next to a bush, and he's just obviously there's like he's not even wearing the ghillie suit. He's just in a regular thing, and I can't see him. And he's just blowing me away every time.
He
What
looks
the
like a
shit?
bush.
And then I'll just like come up and like spray in his general area and hope to hit him, and I can't see him.
So you started playing Ghost then?
Yeah, I played a bit this week. I got my fucking ass handed to me.
Really? I thought you were looking forward to murking all the
Ah,
kids that
me
got it for
too. I guess I
Christmas.
got too like cocky, but I had a couple of good games where I went like I don't know, like 30-5,
Oh, that's good.
which was pretty good. But then I just started sucking all kinds of dick.
Yeah.
And
That dick is strong.
I stopped playing. I switched over. I was playing Team Deathmatch, and I just
Yeah.
got sick of that, and I switched over to Domination, and I got sick of that.
No
I
one
need
else is
someone
playing
to
this
play
anymore?
with.
No one's playing anymore.
No, well,
So it's not playing.
Dozo plays PC now. Joe's Xbox Live is expiring, and he's probably not going to renew it.
Yeah.
Renault has it, but he hasn't renewed his Xbox Live, and he's probably not going to. And, like I said, I'm building a PC, so I'm
Yeah.
going to be fucking done with
The way to do it.
Yeah.
PC gaming.
Yeah, so I played that for a bit, and I got frustrated. And it was really funny. My mom came home when I was playing, and I was cursing like a motherfucker. Screaming, and she's like, I assume you're playing video games. And I was like, yes. And then the next day, she came home and I was doing the same thing. She's like, video games? And I'm like, no, hockey this time. Fuck! And then I was
Same reaction though.
I was in a lobby, and it was a pregame lobby, and you can talk before as it loads, which is really annoying that you can't mute people while it's loading. So people just scream into the mic if you hadn't muted them. And some guy went, hello! As my mom was coming in, she's like, hi!
Oh, God.
I'm talking to my TV.
That's funny.
So I gave up on that. I tried to go back to NHL 14, which made me want to strangle a kitten. Because I can't stand that game anymore.
Really? Why? What happened?
Well, remember I told you I was a defenseman playing
Yeah.
on that fucking Be a Pro mode.
Okay, well, you're not. Okay, you were playing online before, like NHL
No, yeah,
online?
I gave up on online. There's fucking wizards on that shit. But
Wizards.
I started playing the Be a Pro mode.
Yeah.
That was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I was
that's
talking
fine.
about being a defenseman
Yeah.
and how ridiculous the positioning is.
No, you just need to be a forward
So
and
I
score
switched
goals.
to forward, and it's even worse.
No, I'm fine.
Oh my
I
god.
never really had that much of a problem unless NHL 14 really messed it up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really like because you press right trigger to call for a pass from your teammates, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll have to like get by someone and pass. So you hit pass, they don't do it. So you hit pass again, but then they do it, but they're responding to your first command. So then you've hit it again,
And you passed it.
and then you
Yeah,
just
and then
pass
you
it to
pass
the
it.
boards.
Yeah. That is that. I always hated
Great.
that, but any sports game is like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I play FIFA and soccer. I mean, FIFA and NHL, and they both do that. Like, you're like, pass. And then, like, right before they're about to do it, you didn't think it worked, so you press it again, and you fuck yourself.
Yeah.
It's
Pass it to
the
the
worst
wall.
thing. Yeah.
And then I got drafted by the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh,
Nice.
For some reason, they decide to get rid of our starting goaltender and trade for Rick DiPietro. So I'm losing every single game because I got the shittiest goaltender in the league.
DiPietro.
But we have Varlamov. Varlamov is our backup, and he's not playing him. And I'm just like, I'm scoring goals, and I'm scoring goals, and I'm scoring goals,
you're still
and then
losing.
they're scoring more. And
That's
it just, I
hilarious.
can't keep up with that.
At least DiPietro's not injured.
Yeah. Oh, he's so shit. So terrible. And then, so I gave up on that. I stopped playing that. I played more Heartstone. Got my ass kicked in that, too.
Oh, really? I thought you were on like a
Yeah.
4-game, 5-game win streak.
Yeah, and then I
That's a
started
real
getting
hit and miss Heartstone.
Yeah.
I find. Like,
And then today I bought Magic the Gathering 2014
Yeah, 'cause it was on
Steam sale
special.
for $4.
Nice.
I'm gonna play that this week, and hopefully that's
That's decent.
gonna bring me joy. Oh, and I downloaded the DLC for Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, and
Which
how'd you
pissed
like
me
that?
off.
Why?
Okay, so it's really fun.
Uh-huh.
Anything Bioshock related is awesome.
which one? The
The-
air one?
Barrel, let's see.
Yeah,
You
episode
like it?
1. I loved it until the game glitched out and I had to restart the whole goddamn thing.
But it's like an hour long.
I
Yeah,
thought it was 2.
yeah, it's about 2 hours.
Yeah, it's
but
not
like
that long.
every like 30 seconds, it flashes hints on my screen. The skyhook can be used to jump
Oh,
over
yeah, I know it
objects.
does that. The hints come on.
It's like, yeah, but it's like constant.
Oh, you know-
every
you can't turn
30
them off?
seconds. No.
Okay.
And it's always the skyhook. It's like, here's the skyhook.
Hey,
Do
did you
this.
forget I told you about the Skyhook?
Yeah. And then I got to
Did
one
you-
part where Elizabeth is supposed to crawl through a vent and like help you out with something, but it doesn't work. It glitched out. It won't prompt her to do
Yeah,
it.
no, I had some glitches, not that bad. Like when as soon as I walk out of the door the first time,
Mhm.
she's invisible, but the cigarette's there, and then she would glide. Like she would just glide everywhere. Like,
That
her
happened to me
moving.
in Assassin's Creed. I was doing this mission where like Blackbeard like kidnaps people, and basically he wanted medicine or something like that, but they wouldn't give it to him, so he kidnaps people. And you're like, oh, why would you do this? You're just calling attention to yourself. Well, I'll just go in and steal it or whatever. But basically, he has 3 people tied up, but 2 of them are invisible, and so you just have these ropes that are tied around invisible bodies that are just like floating in midair. And like, what the fuck is that? And like, what is he talking to? It's bugged out. And then like, you see like another one like on top of the mast. And then you finally see one of the bodies. Because like for a while there, he's just talking to nothing, and it was just
Yeah,
hilarious.
that happened again. She was invisible, and I was talking to nobody.
Oh yeah.
I was by myself, looking in the room, just talking.
So I had to restart the level.
Oh, it's so short though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I beat it
didn't-
on every difficulty.
Yeah,
It's
this
so
was like
short.
2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, "Fuck
Yeah,
that, I'm going
just
to
go to
bed."
bed.
So I'm going to redo that at some point in time. But it was fun. It was good, minus like the little bits and glitches.
I don't like the fact that it's so short and in episodic kind of form.
Yeah. Why? It's DLC. What do you expect?
Well, how much did you get the season pass?
Yeah, I got to see.
Okay, because I want to know how much it is just for that. Because if it's like
It's $15.
that's ridiculous.
Really? That's $15 for
Something like
2
that.
15
hours.
bucks for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Like the season pass pays for What is for all three of them?
All three.
All four, because of
And
the,
there was
Yeah,
that
it was
other
the first
DLC.
one, yeah. So,
I didn't even bother with
maybe
that.
it might be 12, even at $12. Like the other one was 12.
It's not 10 though. I figured it would be 10 maybe.
It's not 10. It's more
They're
than that. It's more
spending
than $10.
basically like the price of the game for
Because what it is,
6 hours
Yeah.
of game.
Yeah.
what the season
Yeah.
pass
There's
is
a lot
supposed
of
to be
games
is
that are just like
pay for
6
three, you
hours.
get
Yeah.
one free. That's what most season passes are.
Yeah, you pay for 3 and you get
One free. That's how it usually is.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
And the season
yep.
pass is like $30, so each game is like
Yeah.
a little over $12.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Brandon, pick up anything this week?
I continued.
Pokemon.
Yeah, not Pokemon.
Just-
Uh,
Oh, you're
touching the
playing
cartridge?
The Last
I
of
was
Us.
I was playing The Last of Us. Right now, because like I've said before, I have such a huge catalog or backlog of games.
Yeah.
I just switched the mode to easy.
Yeah, so you can just get
Oh.
freedom.
It's just
No, because he just
ridiculously
wants because he doesn't want to get a PS4 before he finishes his backlog, and he wants to somewhat maybe get it in like March when Infamous comes out.
easy. Yeah.
So he wants to blow through as
Well,
many
that's it. I
games
have
as
a
possible.
backlog, and I'm
Yeah.
just blowing through that backlog.
Yeah, but he's
Like-
playing it on easy, and plus he doesn't have a month of no work.
Oh, I also got Splintercell Blacklist because
Oh,
I
yeah.
like to play that.
No, he was telling me to buy that too.
Anyways, Brandon, yes.
Yeah. So far so good. Easy mode is way too easy.
On The Last of
I
Us.
kind of want to switch it back to normal, but like at the same time, I have like 14 other games that I might consider like finishing.
Hmm.
Hopefully.
might consider.
Did you beat Hotline Miami
Yeah, a long
Yeah, you
time
did
ago.
that a long time
in
ago.
GTA?
GTA, yeah, I beat
Okay.
that. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, it is The Last of Us. I'm very late to the party now, but
You are The Last of Us.
well played. I don't know. This is a random, like, kind of off-topic thing, but I just love. It's not really QuickTime events, but it's those events like where you have to like open something or lift something or move
Yeah.
something. And you have to continuously, furiously press one button.
Yeah.
I always do this with God of War and with like Uncharted and The Last of Us.
Uh-huh.
I'll press it slowly to the point that they can't really open. Or, like,
They
so
struggle.
it's
They see them
like,
struggling.
like they can't like there's like a minute of them trying to like force this open, like lift up this gate.
Yeah,
and, like,
Brandon's just like, come on, bitch. You can
struggle.
do it.
You
Work
struggle
that.
with
and then
it.
like I'll completely stop and he'll like back away and like take a breather and go back.
You'll torture
Even
them.
like in Kratos, like opening those chests.
Yeah,
I would just be, he'll
That's
make a noise like that
hilarious.
too.
that's a goal.
I want to
Oh my
make a
God.
compilation of just all
Those
these
videos.
and put it up on YouTube. But I love doing that for some reason. It's a waste of time. My brother's watching me play. He's like, "Fucking finish this! Like, just open the gate already."
He can't do it, man. He needs to work out. There's no gyms in the apocalypse.
Oh, there it is.
Kratos, you would lift, bro.
God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you been playing anything else or just The Last of Us?
Like I mentioned before the podcast, I was playing Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Bastion's
Loving the
really
game.
good.
Yes, nobody
It's-
can't love it.
I'm
So
kind of stuck
good.
at one part, at one level. I haven't really tried, to be honest, because I'm playing like really like a stupid way of playing. I'm
Oh.
just getting like I'm not really using too much defense.
Yeah, no,
It's
I never
like
used
going
defense.
all
Just
out
go in and
defense.
kill shit.
So I'm kind of stuck at this point, but I haven't really played it too much to restart that certain level.
Mhm.
So it should be fine. It should be fine. But then with Left 4 Dead 2 being free, I got kind of sidetracked.
You know how
When
many-
was it free?
You know how many
On
servers
December
got
25th.
crashed
Oh, really?
because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah, servers
that's
were down
right.
for,
It
like, the
destroyed the servers because
Ugh,
everyone
it was
got
free.
It takes a long time to get like a match going
Yeah.
because it just, I guess the servers are still
Yeah,
having
it
problems.
can't. It's having issues.
But I mean,
Just
like,
make your own server, man.
what?
Make your
Make
own
your own
server.
one?
Play with
Yeah.
friends.
But like, I was just trolling around because people are getting so pissed off, kids and all. I played like one solid match, like a campaign, and then I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna like mess around with people."
Yeah, you just gotta be a charger, knocking people off things.
No, what I did is like the game loaded, like we all started at the spawn point
Yeah.
and whatever, and I'm shooting down all my
Your
colleagues, or whatever,
teams,
my
yeah.
team. and
You're such a dick.
then but what's funny about Left 4 Dead 2 is that like you have to revive them,
Yeah,
revive them,
you
but
don't
like
revive
lift them up.
them.
So like I'll hold the button and then
The
I'll let go at the last minute, last second, and
You're
I'll keep on
such a
doing
troll.
it. I'll keep on doing it, and like what the fuck? Like everyone's just yelling at me,
You're such a troll. It's like
and they quit.
Andy talking about playing GTA Online and
Oh,
just
yeah.
being completely silent until like a little kid starts talking, and then he finds that kid and continuously kills him because he knows that guy will be very vocal and angry the entire time.
I'm really gonna play
Fucking-
GTA online.
Fucking trolls.
It's not bad.
I played a bit of GTA Online. It was fine. It's just that it ended up being just people killing each other.
That's
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah.
it's
Right.
You always eventually have someone that's just like dedicated to killing you over and over.
So I'm like, I don't want to play this.
Sounds like World of Warcraft.
That's funny. There's so yeah, I saw this thing online before. It was like You know, every single time on the computer, if you use UPlay before when the game loads, it has this like little image showing you the game, and then it also has text saying, "Thank you for choosing UPlay." And it's like there was no choice in this. You're forcing me to use it. Like, why did they even bother doing that? It's like some
Stop
asshole
it, please.
smirking at you.
Even funnier, it was on Reddit, on the gaming subreddit.
Yeah.
And there was a Uplay picture, but it was like, we are now taking you to Steam. Thank you for using Uplay.
Yeah, no, but this one's thank you for choosing UPlay. But it's like basically, Ubisoft allows you to buy games on Steam, but then they force you to play them through UPlay, and it's just fucking annoying as shit.
Well, look,
And even right now, fucking Assassin's Creed 4 is broken because of UPlay, and they're not fixing it. It's been over a couple of months now, and they have not fucking fixed it on PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, basically, I can't access my fleet because you need UPlay to access it, and I can't log into UPlay because there's a bug with the PS4 and the Xbox One, because if you have more than 100 friends, it doesn't let you log on for some reason. And their reaction to it to go work around it is delete friends. It's like,
Wow.
I'm not gonna delete a bunch of friends.
That's what you get for being popular.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
So I just found out that UPlay on the PS3 isn't the same account as UPlay on my PC.
No, it should be the same.
It's not. I can't log into the same account.
Why?
So now I have to put Splintercell on a different account.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yeah, I logged it. Because it said login. I logged into the account and created a brand new one in the same name
That's
because it's
very
on
weird.
my PS3 account.
Oh, maybe they're both linked to each other,
I don't know because I don't have the same games on them.
but it's the same name though.
But I don't know. It just doesn't
Yeah,
make
but
sense.
technically it wouldn't let you use the same
No,
name.
it wouldn't. It should just say it because I had points. I had points left over on my PC,
Yeah, but
I
it didn't
can't-
transfer over. Huh? It's very weird.
so now I have a new account for my PS3.
But yeah, it's so stupid. I mean, like fucking EA, even like Origin or whatever. But see, the thing is, Origin,
Yeah,
like
Origin.
EA, just doesn't sell games on Steam anymore. You have to get them on Origin,
Yeah.
which makes perfect sense. If Ubisoft did the same thing, fine. If you want a PC game, get it on Uplay. But the whole fucking thing where you have to have two different clients running the same shit, and then they're like, "Thanks for choosing Uplay." Like,
I have
douchebags.
all my Assassin's Creed games on Steam,
Yeah,
and I have to play them on UPlay.
yeah. It's just ridiculous.
That's
Like,
shitty.
I don't know.
Doesn't make
What?
sense.
Random rant.
So, I mean, I don't know too much about Uplay, but what does Uplay do? If
Steam.
it's just,
It
just
holds
starts
it,
up your
houses
game.
your games. You can buy games off of it.
but like,
And aside from that, I have no clue what other features
if you
it
can
has.
buy the games on Steam, then what's the point of having Uplay? Is it just like,
No,
It
you
forces you
is it
to
like
run the
DRM?
game
Yeah,
through
you
it.
need
Yeah,
to
DRM.
use UPlay to run the game.
so it's like how Steam used to be like a long time ago?
No, Steam is still like that.
You still need. No,
No,
I
but
can
like
play it
Steam a long
offline.
time
Though.
ago, it wasn't a store. It was just like
It was a
Yeah.
store though, wasn't it?
a
It was
long
just
time
a
ago
game
when it
Oh,
started.
when
like-
it first came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it housed the games and you can play online with it. Then they made it a store.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But I think Uplay is a store
It
as
is a
well.
store. Yeah.
Okay.
But aside from like Ubisoft games and EA games on Origins, do they even sell any other types of games? I've never looked at the store in
What?
Origin, and I've never looked at the store in Uplay,
Why-
so I have no clue what they
only
sell.
sell their titles.
Really? That's it.
Why wouldn't you sell your games on Steam? Like if you had to choose a platform,
The reason why they don't do it is because you have to give Valve 30% of everything.
Oh,
So if EA sells all their games on their own system, then it's
they're
100%.
losing, Yeah.
they didn't do it for Hitman.
Yeah,
What do
some
you
of them
mean
are
for
both.
Hitman?
Some of them you can play
Hitman,
on
Blood
both.
Money.
Oh, like it was too old because it wasn't.
Assassin's Creed 2. I have to go through UPlay.
Wait, Hitman. Hitman is
Blood
not
Money.
Ubisoft.
No, it is on the. It's on the
Is it?
UPlay.
No, EOS is owned by Square
No,
Enix,
but
not
it's in
Ubisoft.
the Ubisoft. It's in the UPlay.
Really?
Yeah, Hitman, Blood Money was in UPlay.
Then it's quite possible that Eidos is just like
Maybe.
they had it available on
But I
Uplay.
just couldn't play through it. Like
Okay. Weird.
Because there's points for it, but I'm like, I can't connect it anymore because it's on Steam.
Oh, you bought it on Steam though, no?
Yeah, I bought it on Steam.
But you can't play it through Uplay
No,
because
so
you
I
didn't buy it
can't
on
get the points.
Uplay.
Exactly. So I don't get the points for it.
But wait, the Uplay account, like your client says that you have it installed
No.
on your computer?
Doesn't even say I have Hitman, but I have Hitman.
Oh, okay. Funny.
Stupid.
Yeah. Did you hear about this too? Some random kid was like, it was funny because it's like if anyone ever tells you not to stay up to play video games really late, you can tell them this story. Apparently, some kid was playing games till like 3:30 in the morning, and like smelled smoke because his house was on fire, and he proceeded to wake everyone up in the house because they didn't have fire alarms for some fucking stupid reason, and he like I don't know, saved his family and like his house
So
and
you
shit.
should play video games.
Apparently, what set on fire was the icebox. How the fuck does an icebox set on fire?
Icebox on
Yeah, the
fire.
icebox. Yeah, it's probably bad wiring, but I mean, like, it's still funny that the icebox set
Still,
on
how
fire.
the fuck does that catch on
The
fire?
pool caught on fire.
My sink caught on fire.
They flipped the bitch.
Well, my pool has gas instead of water. usually swim in gas. So that's why it's on
That's
fire.
it's in the fire. Yeah.
You know, gas pool. It is really good for your skin.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah. Except,
leaving.
So would you like to hear me rant about Batman?
do you want to rant about Batman?
I broke my mouse.
What, you
Well,
broke your
I didn't
mouse?
break it. I fixed it, but I broke it.
But what the
I
hell?
tore the buttons off.
Why?
What?
I got so fucking pissed off at
But
the game.
you,
It was
you
like
have to
you-
meticulously pull the button. It's
Exactly.
not like
No.
slamming.
No,
like, I
no.
can understand you throwing it.
No,
It's
I
like
didn't
you
want
look
to
at
throw
it
it.
and you like disassemble it with a screwdriver.
With my
like,
hand, man.
I
just
just
ripped it
and
off.
he was just like taking tools at it and just like
Not even tools.
like
I just
carefully disassembling
I just
it.
sat
but
there
it
and I
was
squeezed
bigger.
it, and then I just tore one button off, then I tore the other button off, then I put them back because I
Wow.
had to beat the game.
But what was aggravating
The
about it?
whole game, the whole
Everything
goddamn
about
game.
it.
Is it more aggravating than Remember Me?
Yes. Well, I like to Remember Me.
Yeah, but you hated the combat, and the combat was the same as Batman.
No, it's worse than Batman.
It is worse than
It's
Batman.
worse than
So, but you didn't break your mouse playing Remember Me.
No. Just Batman was just fucking horrible. Like I had to play XCOM during Batman. Like I would stop and go back because I
Okay,
would
you
lose
switch
it.
back and forth.
Yeah, I would lose it.
Hmm.
Batman was just so fucking bad, and the story was so amazing. It was like the best story out of all
Yeah.
three of them. Besides the fact that the title doesn't make sense. Still understand why it's called Origin. They even say the perfect title in the game. Batman, City of Assassins.
Is it
City of
sold?
Assassins.
Is it sold on
Yeah.
Origin?
No, it is not sold
Is
on
Batman
Origin.
Origins?
But anyway, City of Assassins. Why would they even bring that up? And
Because they said it in the game. It's like, oh, tonight's the City of Assassins.
what the
Like,
fuck?
he says
That
it in the
sounds
game.
so
No,
dumb.
but the way he
Why would
said
that
it-
be in the script?
I don't know. It's just they just set it up properly in the story.
Huh.
But he says it better. Like in the story, it fits. But
Okay.
like, why did they just call the game that? It makes more sense.
Yeah, but unless the City of Assassins was only for that one night, in which
It
case
is.
it makes a stupid
It
name.
is the same night.
It's
this all
okay. Wait.
happens-
Origins happens in one night.
Less than one night. It happens Christmas Eve to Christmas.
Are you serious?
It starts late at night and then it goes on a little bit past Christmas.
How does?
It's 4
Okay, I
hours.
never played City. Yeah, exactly. It's 4 hours.
No, City's the same thing. It happens, but it happens like it's a little bit better
Yeah.
because it starts at night or in the afternoon and then goes on to the next day.
Man, they have to make more games like Mafia too, where it kind of like goes through like a bit of years and shit like that.
No, but the thing is,
Because-
Batman never shows up during the day. That's the thing.
Well,
with
obviously.
all video games, all stories
He
Batman?
never shows up.
should never show up during the day. So
Yeah.
the game always has to be at night.
Yeah, but I mean, it could happen over multiple nights.
No, because
Why does it have to happen in
What
one
was he gonna
night?
do during the day?
Deliver pizza.
He's gonna be Bruce Wayne.
No,
Like,
it
It's
would-
Bruce
it's-
Wayne.
It's a video game. You don't need to see what happens during the day.
Yeah, because they couldn't just skip it because there's too
Why
much
not?
stuff happening. Things are constantly happening. You can't just say, oh,
I don't know. It just sounds weird to me.
Yeah.
Either way, I like the way Mafia 2 did it. It's basically like you're there in the summer and you're doing your shit, and at one point during the story, like shit's done, and until some other stuff comes up, it just skips the narrative until like it's winter or whatever, and then it's snow everywhere and it looks really cool. And like the fact that they changed the environments like that,
So
like
you want it to have like a day and night cycle, and you're gonna go and you're like midway through a mission, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, daytime's coming soon. I need to hurry up."
yeah, he's a vampire. That's what you're saying.
It's Batman. You can't
Batman.
survive in the day.
No.
Can I
It
just
sets on fire and blows up. If
the
you-
one weakness of the bat suit?
Yeah, sets on fire.
No,
if the light
I think
touches it.
City takes place in I think it's 10 or 12 hours. It's supposed to take place at night.
Okay.
yeah, no, this one happened really fast.
Hmm.
But it's
Interesting.
cool
I didn't know
because
that.
It actually does progress. Like after a certain mission, Alfred will call and it's like, oh, it's midnight now, so now we're officially Christmas. He's like, Merry Christmas, Batman.
Okay, anyways, so question of the week. Basically, last week we talked about holiday games, and one of the best ones we came up with was Jingle All the Way. Basically, you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it's the same premise. You're a dad, and it's like you start off on Black Friday.
Is this a real game?
No. This is we're talking about holiday games that would be fun, that should exist. Okay,
You should play
So
as Arnold
basically-
Schwarzenegger. Though.
No, but you're a dad, and it starts on Black Friday, and you're like at the opening of the mall, and you're trying to beat people into the mall, and you have to
Sounds
buy
so good.
presents for your kids, and
As
that's
long
the
as Sinbad
entire.
is in this, I'm down to play this.
That's the game. That's the
What'd you call
game.
it?
No, it was the movie Jingle All the Way.
We'll call it Black Friday.
I've never seen Jingle.
Oh my god!
It was
you
Arnold
need to watch it
Schwarzenegger, and he's like,
tonight.
he's trying to get
No,
this
thanks.
toy
Arnold
for his kids or
Schwarzenegger,
whatever.
Sinbad. It's so good.
Sinbad is in it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the kid that he has to get the present for is the kid that goes on to play fucking Anakin Skywalker.
Oh,
That's
really?
Star Wars. Yeah, it's the
That's
same kid.
hilarious. Oh,
It's the best.
speaking
Turbo
of
Man.
stuff like that, did you know
Had one of the
that
most racist
Elijah
comments
Wood-
in any kid movie too.
Did you know Elijah Wood was one of the kids in the Cafe 80s or whatever in Back to the Future 2? Like with the fucking arcade?
Oh
Yeah, one of those
he
kids
is.
is Elijah Wood. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
It's true.
so back to the thing. That was one of the better ones we had. We also had talked about a couple other ones like Battle Jesus.
My Jesus idea was the best one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
I
so
came up with the title too.
what?
Manger Zone.
Manger Zone. Manger Zone.
Okay.
You have to listen to it later. It's hilarious. Anyways, so would there be anything for New Year's? Do you think there would possibly be a New Year's game? It's like
Why the
partying and
fuck do you need
drinking.
to
It's just like
celebrate for New Year's.
I don't know.
It would be like you can do anything for a New Year's Eve kind of based
Game, yeah.
game. You can just be like, oh, shit goes down.
No,
Well,
the limo driver. It's like Taxi. Sorry, it's like Crazy Taxi. It's just you're a limo driver on New Year's Eve.
That would be pretty cool. Like as like an app, basically, like a little small game, or like a 3DS game, or not really, but like it would work as an app. I would
Or
say.
like this. Have you seen This Is the End?
I haven't seen that yet. No.
Ah,
Okay, well it's like the apocalypse at a party.
yeah,
You just make a New Year's Eve.
basically.
Oh, that's true. And it's just like the apocalypse. Yes.
The only difference is you
It's
have
a
to have a 10
survival
second count put down at some point. That's
Yeah.
it.
At
And
some
then
point,
at the last second, it's
So it's
Everyone
Majora's
dies.
Mask.
This is Majora's Mask.
No more
There you go. You can keep going back in time.
Oh,
You
no.
can't let it get
No,
to
no,
the
no,
New
no.
Year yet.
It's
You
like
have to
Mask.
keep going back in time.
It's like Groundhog's Day, New Year's Eve, and so you basically replay New Year's Eve all the time until like
Who
you.
wouldn't like that?
Who wouldn't like that?
You can make a Leisure Suit Larry version of that.
Yeah, that's true. You have to try and sleep with as many people as possible
Yeah.
before midnight.
Or you can do like a from different people's perspectives and like do a story.
Yeah, see, I was always thinking about a game like that. There was also another game idea that me and Sean were thinking about, but like he never thought of it. but-
Basically, Pulp Fiction.
No, it was it would be a point and click puzzle adventure game, but set in the lieu of like Hangover. So basically, you just like you have like flashes of what was happening, and then the game would start, and you'd be in a trashed house, and you have to try and figure out what the fuck happened. And you're trying to piece together, like you find bits and pieces of your shit, and you have to try and like
like literally your shit. You're like taking up.
yeah. Anyways, bits and pieces of stuff like clues because
You're
it's
taping your
it's
shit
a point and
together.
click adventure, right? So you're finding items in the game world that clue you in, and you have to try and unravel the story. But what the hell happened for your crazy night? Like that would be a cool point and click adventure game.
Yeah, I'd be alright with that.
But yeah, no, that would be pretty cool. Leisure Suit Larry game on
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Just gonna bang a bunch of broads before the ball drops.
Yeah, and when I mean ball, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about Brothers?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought that. I got it for like $4.
You need like, a
Apparently,
controller for that.
But
Right?
yeah,
It-
you need a controller on Steam.
Like, does it have to be an Xbox controller?
No,
No,
it's a
no,
PS4.
It can be like
If you use the DS3 tools or whatever to play with
Yeah.
you can use that.
oh, sweet.
Oh, I got Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Horrible controllers. Because it's a port, right?
Yeah.
I don't
So
understand.
they make you use a controller to play. Well, they don't make you, but it's better to.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
they use a gamepad.
So?
So I have a PS4 controller. I
Yeah.
have no fucking idea what the buttons are. It's like, what's Z? What button is Z on a gamepad?
Oh, because it's supposed to be a game.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is Z? Tell me to use Z. This isn't a Wii. I don't have a fucking Z button.
It's one of our shoulder buttons.
No, it isn't.
It has to be.
No,
Yeah.
it's one of the joysticks. I think I was looking at it.
What?
Because
It's a
there's,
shoulder
there's an X and a Z axis.
There's a
Doesn't make
shoulder
sense.
button.
Yeah.
No, it's a shoulder button.
No,
That's the shoulder
because
button.
it's a look around. I'm like, how do I have to look around?
It's definitely the shoulder
It's
buttons.
just a shoulder button. It's
Are you
always
sure?
been a shoulder button.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I have no idea how to
You go
fucking.
The
through L
GameCube
and R,
controller-
and there's like a Z button. There's one like purple Z button.
The
I don't know.
like the GameCube controller had the Z button.
I
on the
don't know.
top.
I had no fucking idea what the controllers were, so I'm like, I have to go to mouse and keyboard. But then the buttons are just all over the fucking
Oh
place.
god.
Like it's another one of those games that decide not to follow the generic script of control is duck,
Yeah.
shift is run, space is jump, E is use.
Hmm.
Because there's dodges now. So
Those-
now I have like Z, X, and like fucking like whatever the other button is. I think C
Mhm.
to use my dodges, and then 2 is my forward dodge.
Okay. 2.
Yeah,
What?
because it's above the up,
Mm.
which is the W.
You should have just suffered with the controller.
I couldn't. I had no idea what the
Did you
fucking
press
buttons were.
any of the buttons?
Yes, I was mashing all the buttons. I have no fucking clue. I can't.
Maybe
get
you have
past
to
the
actually
first
press
part.
Z on the keyboard.
No, I'm like, I can't get past this first part. Fuck it.
Couldn't you have just
What?
gone into the configuration and mapped your buttons?
No, you can't. You can't change the control buttons, and it doesn't tell you what they are.
Nice.
It just shows a list. It doesn't
Stupid.
show a controller with what buttons are what.
Hmm.
It's a list. So it's like Z and like whatever, like a
What is
swoop.
this?
I'm like, okay, well I know what the
Yeah.
swoop is. It's my joystick button. What the fuck is Z? I still can't find Z, so I looked it up. I looked gamepad,
Uh-huh.
and some of them, the X and Z, are the joysticks.
Huh.
So I'm like, do I have to push it and hold it?
Oh, click maybe.
Maybe
It didn't
switch
work.
channels.
I have no fucking idea.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Let me search on that.
Well, even what was it? The one I played
Just give
recently.
me a
That,
list.
I can't remember now.
Hitman.
No, I stopped it. Well, I beat kind of.
Yeah.
No, there's just other games that like it's horrible mappings for. Oh, Splitercell Blacklist.
Yeah, bad?
Yeah,
Why?
because they like typically for a console game,
Mhm.
what would you map your controllers as? Like generally speaking, what do you think it is? Like
Well, I don't know.
circle is normally what?
Cancel
Cancel,
stuff.
yeah.
X's jump or
What's your
activate
duck?
stuff.
What's your duck?
click in or one of the shoulder buttons?
Really, it's not usually your circle button. That's
Click
usually
in.
the duck?
No, it's click.
No, I think it's usually what, L3?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
It's like a bump or something. No, it is click in on the left. What the sprint is?
Sprint.
X.
Okay, that's weird. Usually, no, sprint would be like
Yeah,
also the
something
click
else.
in.
Yeah.
One of the two click ins
this
while
is
the
X.
crouch
I
is
have
the
to
other
take
click
my
in.
button off my camera
Mhm.
to sprint, so I can't look around while I'm sprinting. Apparently,
Mm.
unless I do some funny like holding the
Like-
controller in a weird way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Claw action.
The claw.
No, but usually all the games I played, the circle is duck.
Yeah.
Even
Okay.
cancel or duck or whatever.
Mm.
But apparently every game now makes the snap to cover.
Snap the cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. It's fucking
Why?
horrible.
In third-person shooters, is fine. In
Because I get
first-person, it
stuck
doesn't make
on.
sense.
I get stuck on fucking cover all the time.
In
especially-
Blacklist.
Blacklist and
Yeah.
Bureau. Because when I'm sprinting, all of a sudden I'm trying to get around something. He'll just snap to the cover. I'll go up against and I'll die.
That's funny.
Yeah, it happens a lot in COD Ghosts too. You're
Yeah.
running. Well, it's not
Well,
snap
they
to
have
cover, but you
snap it.
slide.
Yeah.
So like when you're running, it's like, oh shit, I want to duck, but then you just have like, there's a guy there, and you want to duck behind something, you end up just sliding
Past
into,
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Into the-
shit!
You just slide
Right into the
yeah,
open.
slide into the open, and get shot in
That's
the
it.
face.
Blacklist has a
That's
slide
funny.
too.
Is Civ 5 any good?
Is
Because
Civ
I
5
almost
any
bought it today.
good? I haven't played enough of it. I have it. How much was it?
Like $10,
Oh, nice.
$8.
I've got it for less. You can if it was $10, like how much is it? Let me
We'll
check.
just play Tower or
Actually, no, I
Tower
got
War.
off it, yeah.
Oh, I signed up for the beta for the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot.
Yeah,
Still haven't got it yet. I'm still waiting. That looks like a fun fucking game.
it's okay.
If
What
we
is
all
that?
got involved.
I
in
played-
it.
I played it.
Oh, you got it?
I know. I
Yeah.
played. There was a free weekend
Oh.
that I played.
Yeah, no.
Open beta weekend. I mean, it's basically you have like a castle
Yeah, but you build the castle and you
yeah.
build the creatures inside of it,
And
then
you put
people
traps and
come
stuff.
invade it.
Yeah,
But
and
you
you
can
have
do
to
it to
try.
other
Yeah.
people.
And there's a time limit, so people
Yeah.
have to try and get to the end before the time limit so that they can open the chest and steal your shit. Yeah, so like you go into other people's castles, other people come into your castle, and then the more money you have, you can upgrade your castle, put more traps, more enemies,
People jack your
bigger
money.
area. Yeah,
Yeah, they
exactly.
charge you, but you make your own castle. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
It's cool.
And then you just adventure through other people's castles.
Coobs works on that.
Look at
Where's
it.
the beta key?
What's the beta key?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't
Coop,
know.
hook us
Doesn't talk to anybody, so there you go.
Or jerk.
Huh.
Coobs, I hope you listen to this. Asshole.
Give us those beta
Imagine
keys.
he's actually the one guy watching.
It's Coobs.
He's just crying at home.
Fuck you guys.
Screw you
Yeah,
guys.
that's funny.
I'm going.
Yeah, did you guys watch that South Park, the three-parter South Park episode?
No.
It's basically Game of Thrones, Black Friday, console wars.
What?
Yeah, it's a three-part episode. It's so fucking good. I've seen the first two parts. I haven't seen the last one, but it's really, really fucking funny. Like the Night's Watch or the Black Watch or whatever is basically the night watch at the guards at Black Friday, right?
Okay.
And like they're like the White Walkers are like people acting like zombies trying to get into the store.
I don't think I've seen any of the new episodes yet.
No,
It's what, season 17 now?
something like that. They're really far
God.
along.
I was watching the Avengers cartoon on Teletoon.
Which
Yeah.
one? The,
I can't remember what it's
no,
called.
but is it the new anime?
I think it's the new
a
animated
3D
one.
anime.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't watch those ones.
Okay, well, it was the Avengers versus Dracula,
What?
which was
It
just...
doesn't even make sense.
No, it was so good, dude.
How
You
did
don't even
Dracula
understand.
win?
Dracula bites the Hulk.
How?
And
It
turns
turned
him
into
under
a-
his power.
Because he captures Dracula Black Widow. Black Widow?
Yeah.
Black Widow. I'm gonna go and try and save her.
Black
ass.
Arachnia.
Yeah. And so the Hulk
Wrong
goes and
anime.
tackles Dracula through like 4 walls of concrete, but he bites him in the process.
He should
So-
be able to
so
bite
now-
him.
Dracula comes out as a Dracula Hulk, and then the Hulk comes out as a vampire Hulk,
Oh god.
and they fight, and it's amazing. And then they end up like they just keep pissing off the Hulk, so his gamma rays get bigger and bigger,
Yeah, most.
and it
most
acts like sunlight and kills off the vampire
What?
DNA
So
inside him
dumb.
and turns him back to normal.
no,
Oh, that's
most,
a-
The creators
Fuck.
of this episode, how can we overthink this?
It was amazing.
no, but to be fair, most Hulk animations, like any Avengers that involves the Hulk, usually turns out pretty good.
Yeah.
Because there's one where they all the Avengers are fighting, but it's new ones with like Hank Pym, Wolverine's in it, Thor's in it, whatever. And Hulk actually grew big enough to pick up Thor's hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and he threw it.
That was one thing I was disappointed with
Yeah.
in the movie. He's the only
Oh,
other person
no,
that's
but he-
supposed to be able to
He
pick up
has to
that
be
hammer.
big
Captain
enough.
America
He has to
can
be
too.
big enough. If he's not big enough, he can't pick it
Yeah,
up.
but if he's super big, at that point he's like what, picking up a toothpick? Fuck.
No, but he's
That's the
'cause
only way he can pick it up. I
weighs so much.
I know
that's
that,
why.
but if he's that fucking big, then he's like pretty much like picking
He
it up
doesn't
with two
get the
fingers.
size of Godzilla.
No, he doesn't need to be that
Fucking-
big. He just needs to be bigger than
Okay.
because in the
But
movies he
It's
doesn't grow big
angrier.
anymore.
But
yeah,
it's
that's the
not
thing
like-
with movies. It doesn't get bigger
Yeah,
and stronger.
But it's not like Thor's hammer is massive.
No,
it
it's
just
heavy.
weighs.
I know it weighs a lot, but still, if he's that big, it would just like he wouldn't
No, no,
even hold it
just-
like an axe. It'd be in the
Think
palm
of
of
the
his
movie,
hand.
but like a little bit bigger than that, and then
Okay.
he can usually pick it up.
Yeah.
But like, what was it, Wolverine or someone jumped on his throat because he was giant, like he's the side of the fucking building, and choking him with his whole body. Like he's got his whole body gripping on his neck like that, and choking the Hulk. I'm like, yes.
That was hilarious.
Anyone fighting the Hulk works amazing because he just gets so fucking big.
Yeah,
And then
that's what they do. They just like Captain America starts whipping his shield at his head over and over
it just
again,
takes an army to kill him.
and then like they zoom in on his blood, and it's like devouring the vampire blood cells, and then he goes back to normal.
How long was that you
It was
watched?
a half hour.
Ah, that's it.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Those new animated shows.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I saw a trailer for that stupid new Spider-Man movie.
Hmm.
A lot of fucking people in it.
Oh, Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for
I
that.
don't-
Paul Giamatti
I
as
hated
Rhino?
it. I hated
Yeah.
those new ones.
Oh,
Paul
my God. You
Giamatti.
didn't like The Amazing Spider-Man?
I
I
liked
liked
it.
it.
Yeah, I like that one better than the
Fucking
old
little
one.
shit.
It was
No,
pretty
fuck
much
that
like
guy.
the
That
exact
guy
same
is
one as the
not
first
Spider-Man.
one, but
Neither is
He's so
fucking
much better
Tobey
as
Maguire.
Spider-Man.
Neither is Tobey Maguire.
he's so
to
much
be
better
fair.
as
Maguire
Spider-Man.
is the Tobey Maguire of
I liked him
actors.
better. I like Tobey Maguire better. Than
But-
this one.
What is a Spider-Man to you, then?
Not a scrawny little
He's
nerdy.
like-
That's what
that's
Spider-Man-
Spider-Man.
That is
Spider-Man
Spider-Man,
is.
though.
No, but it looks a little bit better.
You
than
can't
this.
have the 90s cartoon Spider-Man who's jacked as shit
but
for
he
no
is-
reason.
He is in good shape. He's supposed to be in relatively good
No,
shape.
he's like a
No,
nerdy
not. He's
kid.
always been a little nerdy kid.
Not skinny. Like he's
Yes.
not.
Yes,
Like,
always.
That's
What's
the
the
whole
stereotype of a nerdy ass
It's
kid?
you
supposed to
have
be
the
strong.
90s
No, but he
cartoon
just-
imprinted
he's
in your
supposed
head.
to be
That's why.
strong.
You want to know what I want to see?
Oh, he is strong.
Sumo Spider-Man.
Sumo Spider-Man?
Yeah, like he needs to shoot like 6 webs because he can't hold his weight.
No, but yeah. So
Middle-aged
the
Spider-Man.
Rhino.
we need to make games.
That'll
Rhino
go through the
is-
depression after
Yeah,
Stacy
midlife
dies
crisis
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
there. I ate too much ice cream.
They made the Rhino a giant mechanical bull.
Yeah, it's more
Rhino,
modern.
yeah. It's not like an actual person. In the
No,
suit.
it's a suit of armor that he has
Like it's a giant robotic suit.
Okay.
But then Electro is the one from
Jamie Foxx, yeah.
the stupid 3D animation ones.
What do you want them to go old 60s cartoon?
No, they don't have to make him
like
look
the green
young.
costume with the electric
Yeah.
lightning bolt.
They don't
Hey,
have
I'm
to
an
make him look like
Electro!
that. They don't have
You
to make
can't
him
do
look
that.
like that, but it has to be some bald guy that's like.
Speaking of old cartoons, did you see that thing with what's his name? Don Cheadle as Captain
Captain
Planet.
Planet.
That's old, but that's hilarious.
So terrible.
What?
Don Cheadle.
Why would he play Captain Planet?
I don't know.
It
like,
was for some weird comedy
Like,
thing. This was a few years ago,
It's
man. It was
terrible.
hilarious.
God.
Even the new Superman, I don't like the way it was jumping around constantly.
I never
Didn't
watched
do
it.
it for me.
During the fighting scenes was pretty annoying, but it was a good movie.
The animation of the
Superman?
lizard was
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, Superman was okay
Oh.
movie wise, but like just the story wise, they kept going back to like the past, jumping back.
Oh yeah, they want to
forward.
retell
Back
you
to the
everything.
Future.
No, I know, but they didn't want to do an origin story again. That's what I'm saying. They didn't want to do it, but then they did it anyways.
But it's
Yeah.
cool how they made it different, though.
But they did it in a broken way. If they were gonna do it, just fucking do it properly.
The worst thing about it was his father, not Russell Crowe,
Yeah,
but Kevin Costner,
Samuel
like
Jackson.
the
Yeah, they
farm
showed up for
father.
like two minutes.
That was the
Or
worst
three.
rendition of
I know.
the
That's what I'm
father
saying.
I've ever seen.
If they were gonna do the origin story, do it fucking properly. Do it well, not just jump back and forth between. Okay, he's topless half the time because he's a good-looking.
He had
guy,
one
he's ripped.
topless scene during the movie, and it was over in like 2 seconds.
No, it wasn't.
It was him running to get clothes, and that was it.
Believe-
No, but he was in
believe
the
me,
oil rig and all that.
Richard
Oh,
knows
the
his
one where he's
topless.
fucking
Yeah, he's fucking-
there, whatever.
Topless,
Richard remembers his
ripped, all
topless
fucking
scenes.
big.
Because
beard.
I appreciate these stupid Marvel movies where they just throw in a little 2-second topless scene. Thor when
Yeah,
he's
Thor
walking
did it.
out of the
Yeah.
room, that was it.
Yeah.
Captain America when he comes out of the machine, that was it.
That's what they need
Don't
to do.
fucking show them walking around like Wolverine. How many times do you see that guy topless?
So
in the
basically
movie?
what we're
he
getting
runs
from
across
this
the
is
field
all the
naked.
time, yeah.
fuck.
Richard likes
Topless.
Topless
He has
movies.
websites. Topless Marvel movies.
I appreciate to see how these men have worked out their bodies to get in the shape that they are to play the
Fucking
characters.
Logan, man.
You want that lotion?
He was ripped.
I want that lotion all over my
Jackman?
skin.
There's a deleted scene from. Oh, what the
Hugh
fuck?
Jackman was ripped.
What the
He's-
fuck?
Hugh
Knocked
Jackman
Up.
was-
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Knocked Up, and it's Jonah Hill going on a rant while he's watching Brokeback Mountain, saying how he doesn't want the veil over his eyes and he wants to see a guy taking a load in the mouth. like, you know what? I could see fucking Bruce Willis's dong hanging to and fro in that other movie, but I can't see, Heath Ledger taking a mouthful of Jake Gyllenhaal. What the fuck? What am I, 13? And he goes on this, 5-minute rant.
Oh, God.
But he's just like, I want to see Jake Gyllenhaal on all fours taking a mouthful of Ledger. That's it. That's all I want to see.
And on that note, that ends it for us.
Oh my god.
So, like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram if you
MySpace.
want to look up Brandon. MySpace. Yeah, no, we don't have MySpace.
Yeah,
but
we
we always
do.
throw it in there.
We
because
should
it's
have a
hilarious.
MySpace.
Who uses Facebook anymore?
We should make an Instagram account and just take pictures of video game
Cartridges.
no, cartridges and cases.
Old cartridges.
Yeah, I still got those old Pokemon
cases. Anyways, we got a Twitter account too. Check us out, like us on Facebook, and see you guys next week.
I don't do any of this.
A mouthful of